Okay, more GTA.
More GTA.
Stunt City Air. Play.
Let's go.
Excellent.
I don't remember what this race is.
Well, it's in the air and it's above a city.
And there is stunting.
I'd hope.
Oh, hello. It's raining.
Oh, John, you're about to be level 90. I think you get another weapon at that point. I think. Not sure which one, but you get one.
Probably a sniper rifle.
It could well be a sniper rifle.
I'm going for this. Oh god, that's an awful car.
Could go for that and change it.
Did anybody, when they started GTA today, get notified of a thank you award from Rockstar?
Yep.
Yeah, me too.
I got 500,000 today. Yeah.
I got $250,000. Which is quite nice.
Did you do? Have you been playing it recently?
Oh, we missed. I think I got 1.5 million or $1 million.
Say again.
Oh, okay. Well, they've all got different amounts of different things.
Yeah.
Because I did all the Red Dead Redemption stuff in GTA, but I think we've already got the money for that.
I didn't.
See, I didn't do that because I got the bog standard Red Dead Redemption. I didn't go for the expensive ones.
Oh no, I mean, this is all in GTA. There's nothing to do with the game. You could.
Oh, is it?
You had to find a gun and find a hatchet. And then kill people with it, actually.
Okay, yeah, I heard about this stuff.
Couple of treasure hunts.
Yeah.
Well, I only found the gun, so who knows? Whee!
Well, you got more money than me, so it can't be to do that.
Well, I haven't been playing GTA since we last played,
Oh.
which was a couple of weeks ago. What did we do last week?
Well, if we're going to keep this in sequence.
Oh. Well, no, we're not. We did Forza, didn't we?
Oh yeah.
Forza.
And Speedrunners, which I haven't actually put together.
Well, I've not given my bit yet, so you probably can't.
Yeah, I know. I was going to ask you about that.
Well, yeah,
Jason.
I don't think it's recorded it. Anyway, let's not talk about this now. Okay.
Jason.
What? I immediately wrote an email
You need...
explaining the situation.
At this point, Jason, I'm just going to build you a new machine.
This is kind of reminiscent, and I'm sorry, parents, to hear this story. Reminds me of when I was a kid, and I kind of wanted a basketball net in the garden, and I would throw the basketball net sort of onto the garage roof. And I don't think I was being as much of an arsehole as I actually was. I don't think I thought I was. I thought I was just, if I keep doing this, but I was slightly aware that the tiles on the roof were getting a bit damaged, and yet I continued to do it. Not in a vindictive way, I didn't think, because in my mind I didn't make the connection that I'm just being an arse. But I kind of did put together that maybe if I do this, they'll get annoyed and I'll get a basketball net. Maybe that's what I'm doing.
Did it work?
I'm deliberately sabotaging my computer stuff so that you get me a new computer. It did work. I got a basketball net, yeah. Which I believe John did play on at least a couple of songs.
Yeah. I played on your... At the Jason courts.
The Jason call. Yeah. All right, calm down. Do you want to give the number? I'll put a blue plaque up, shall I?
If you want. Maybe we can go around and see your parents.
No, I might.
And see your pet brick.
I remember when I was young, we went to Thorpe Park when I was young with the family, and I think it was Thorpe Park anyway. And near there was Simon Le Bon. Well, on the way back was Simon Le Bon's house from Duran Duran, or at least Simon Le Bon's mum and dad's house. And there were we went there so my sister could hang around outside for about an hour. When there was loads of other girls doing the same thing. Now I'm not putting myself up there with Simon Le Bon by any means, but I don't want groupers hanging outside my parents' house. I mean, I'd rather them hanging outside my house. Much more convenient. My mum would probably make them tea.
Do you want him as your lodger?
If they can pay, yeah. And if they're all going to one room, that'd be amazing. if I can maximise the rent per person for 30 people in a room, that would be awesome. Although they'd probably use more electricity, wouldn't they? And water. So I might.
Well, they could generate heat. You could do something about that.
That's true.
No.
They could rub them together and make fire. That's how it works, right? Everyone's got body fat burns. No, this is going.
I've got loads.
I think I've gone from maximising my rental agreement to possibly imprisoning
Porn.
various people. No, not porn.
Snuff movies.
I'm just, collecting together a group of people and locking them in my basement. And I haven't got.
All right, Fritzl.
Imprisonment.
Not in prison.
Have you got a basement, Jason, in your place?
No, I don't. I've barely got a loft. There's a loft hatch, and you look up there, and there's about 3 feet on either side of the hatch. It's full of Christmas decorations and shite. Not actual shite.
Oh, am I going to make this?
Good of me.
No. Oh.
Even a song.
Oh.
Sussex. Yeah. I used to have a basement at the house I lived in until I was 6. I used to love that.
Basements are great.
It was like you went. There wasn't a
Jason.
You went into the garden, and then our house was like. So the front of the house was like a whole story above the back of the house. So that when you went out in the garden, you had to go
Bedtime
down.
story.
Yes, you had to go down some steps out the back door to get to ground level. And then at ground level at the back was this like hatch that went all the way under the house. I used to love it. I think if I built a house, I'd definitely include secret passages and,
The Cluedo house.
I'd probably make a Cluedo house.
Yeah.
Like a rotating bookshelf and all that sort of thing. I mean, you could say it's like
My ultimate thing to do in this place is to get an ISO container and bury it in the back garden and make like an underground bunker out of it. It'd be fantastic. There's a guy on YouTube that does it. It's brilliant.
There's a guy on YouTube.
Yeah, he's a legend.
What, for building underground bunkers? Does he put lots of...
It's just basically, he's built under, and the entrance to it is in this shed. It's fantastic. Oh, dinner for...
Oh, I'd love an entrance in
dinner
the shed.
for...
Like a secret... I don't know.
Yeah.
Drink, I don't know. Secret panel somewhere.
It's brilliant. You go into his shed and you can't see anything. You lift up this rug and there's a hatch into his underground bunker. It's brilliant. Oh.
And what does he have in his bunker?
He's got a drum kit. He's got big
it's not that
TV,
secret,
surround sound. Well, no, it's not. That's not. No. Yeah, the drum kit sort of seems to sort of ruin the secretness of it all.
The illusion.
The illusion. That's the word.
Let's do... I don't care. Let's see what happens.
Oh,
Anyway. So I've not listened to in years is Buddy Holly. I used to listen to a lot of Buddy Holly when I was a teenager. That's how hip I am.
what, the Buddy Holly with the big glasses?
Peggy Sue.
Peggy
Well,
Sue.
actually, it was
Peggy
the
Sue.
original time I
Peggy
listened
Sue.
to it was the soundtrack of the London musical by the cast. But later, I listened to the original Buddy Holly. Similarly, a lot of my introduction to sort of Motown stuff was the Commitments. So it's all, I have a faint Irish accent in most of my song likings. I love the film The Commitments.
I've just been. So I don't know. I've listened to a lot of really sort of random stuff recently, sort of 1980s electronica and stuff like that. It's all kind of strange. and then things like 9-inch nails.
Which 9-inch nail song?
Head Like a Hole's quite a good one. I try. And then I've been starting to listen to Muse.
Muse.
Sorry?
So I'm just looking at I went quiet. I was looking at my stats. I've won 3 races, but lost 89. This is outrageous. Clearly, I can't drive.
Loss just means you might have come second. That's all that means.
That's true.
It's not a loss.
It's a loss. It counts as a loss. Yeah, you try that. You just willed me forward, sir. Not a custom vehicle.
You got exactly the same car as me, John, and the same livery.
Isn't mine a different colour? Yeah.
No, we
So it's a true test of
driving ability.
the actual driver ability.
Oh, I don't like this much. It's all a bit shiny and red.
I'm quite pink.
Oh, really? What's happened there? I don't know where I'm going
Oh
now.
my god, he's right behind me.
Jason.
What? I was looking behind me and then suddenly you were there. I'm trying not to hit you. Oh, look at this. We're actually being quite civilised for once.
What do you mean for once? I'm always civilised.
No, you've never been civilised. You've been conquered by the...
Somebody once called me the perfect gentleman.
Who's
Did
that?
they use sarcasm at the time?
No, she wasn't. I used to work with her. She was a lovely woman.
Did I work at the
Oh, no,
same
this
place?
could be a mistake. No.
Oh, yeah.
It's not something.
Did she also describe you as a great friend? Always there.
No, she just called me the perfect gentleman. What else is there?
I'm not sure you are the perfect gentleman.
That was a long time ago. That was almost 20 years ago. I mean,
You've
but you
devolved
can change it now.
since then.
No one's ever called me a perfect gentleman.
I called you a perfect mess.
Perfect mess. Perfect embarrassment. That's just the wife.
Wait, you call your wife an embarrassment?
The perfect embarrassment.
No. Just on record.
gonna tell
Oh,
that.
wow. What
I
happened
think
there?
I get what he's saying, but yeah, you call your wife a perfect embarrassment.
No, I No.
She lets you record this. This is great.
No. Oh. It's all gone horribly wrong. I actually named my horse after her in Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh, let's get into that.
Really?
And she said and she said to me, "That's the only way you're going to be riding me this weekend."
Oh, you should be playing it all the time then. It's like, look, love,
Yeah, okay.
it's Dan time.
I've named
Oh.
about 6 horses now, I think, and
R-
I did start using a horse name generator. I googled.
Horse name generator.
Yeah, that's in my search history
You
now.
couldn't just pick a name out of the air.
I want to do it properly.
My horse is called Lava.
Lava.
This is why I didn't do that.
Yeah, Lava.
Is there a reason for that?
No, just easy to type. Really?
We'll just call it A.
Lava. Oh, I could have done that as well.
I think mine's called. The first one I had was called Honeypot, and that was a generated name, but it suited it because of the colour. I've got one called Beatrix.
Not because you stuck your dick in something else. It was a honeypot.
No. I don't think the game allows you to do that. I don't know. I've not got that far into it yet, but I'm pretty
Don't know.
sure,
I've not played it that much.
pretty sure you can't bone horses.
You can't. I've tried.
Bone asses.
There you go. Trust Dan to do the experiments.
Oh,
What else have I called them? I've got one called... Oh, one called Brian. Brian's the one I got for the 90 quid special edition.
Brian?
He's the warhorse. Brian? Yeah, he's that one. That's what I
haven't got that one yet.
I didn't use the name generator for Brian. I just went with my gut instinct. He looked like a Brian. What else? Have you changed your horse's haircut?
Is his mate biggest dickus?
Can you change your horse's haircut?
Have I changed my horse's
Yeah,
what?
you can go in the grooming in the stable yard.
No, I have
Groom
not.
them.
I just got a
You can give him
brush.
Mohican, you can give him dreadlocks, you can give him long hair, short hair,
I've done it again.
different colour hair. It's like the Barbie horse game.
Oh. No, I've not changed my horse's hair yet.
No, most of mine I don't. I've got one with a Mohican, but apart from that, the rest I keep kind of natural looking.
Is it the last of my Higgins?
It's the only Mohican, so probably, yeah. When I was a kid, I had a friend. It's the same from earlier episodes. It's the same friend who had all the toys, like the big track and all that.
Big
His
track.
mum,
I had big
in
track.
particular, used to take us to. I think she was very interested in punks because we did a fancy dress thing once. This is around about early 80s, I'd say, and we could only been about 6 or 7, and we went as punks to a fancy dress party, and also she deliberately took us up King's Road in London just to watch the punks. Well, that Saturday afternoon or whatever it was. So he's obviously
In the 60s?
no, not in the 60s, in the
Okay.
Wait, John, you're the same age as me. How did I go into the 60s?
I know. It's like...
I went down this alleyway when I was cheating on my wife, and
Your
suddenly
math sucks balls.
I was back in time.
Your maths is rubbish, Tom.
Just want to clarify, I wasn't cheating on my wife. That was a reference to Good Night, Sweetheart. The classic bigamy sitcom.
Good night,
Yeah,
sweetheart.
he was a bit of a dick.
Yeah.
Good
Time
night,
travel.
sweetheart. I liked Good Night. It was brilliant.
I actually quite liked it. I think they kind of got away with what is essentially a bit of a shit. I understood his quandary. I mean, the quandary was basically my wife wants a career and isn't at my every beck and call, therefore I'm going to find some old-fashioned car. But, time travel and shit. Did you ever see the last episode where they, there was more recent, where he had a grown-up daughter
No.
No.
and a grown-up son as well? I think he had a grown-up son. This was set in the
In the 50s?
No, this was in the
version
60s.
of
This
him,
was in
or
the 60s now, I think he was. So he had a son in the 60s, and then he accidentally came forward again to now, and he had a teenage daughter, I believe, with his other wife.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was like a one-off special.
So his son could have married his... Or been, had more kids and married his daughter.
I thought they were
Well, not the son, but
I can't remember how it ended, but there was something to do. It kind of gave that impression that something was going to happen with his daughter or his son. I can't not that way, because even his son would be, I don't know, 20 years older than his daughter or something. But I don't know.
If you can hear some purring, Marble's sitting on my lap, and he's purring at the microphone.
I think I can. I thought it was just engaged.
Mm.
But
No, I've never been married.
not even back in time. Have you ever time travelled? Apart from forward, very slowly.
Or at 1 second increments.
Per second. 1 second per second, yeah. We're time travelling now. I mean, now.
So if you could time travel,
Right.
and if you could go back in time,
Would you
which
cheat on your wife?
where would you go? Where would you go? Which time?
Wait, it's time travel, not time and space.
No, but
When would you?
Still, if you time travel now, you'd still end up with exactly the same place.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
well, would you? Because the planets moved, so you'd be somewhere in space.
No.
Because
It's dodgy.
The universe is expanding. So if you're going to
That'd be crap. If it is just time travel, then if I went back 100 years, I'd be sat in a field. That'd be really dull.
you wouldn't. You'd be sat in a distant point of space.
I mean, in 100 years, it'd be a field.
Well, that's assuming the planet hasn't moved. So you've got us rules in
See what
time
I mean.
travel.
Yeah, okay. See what I mean.
But I think we stick with the.
Okay, maybe we're thinking too much
Yeah,
into
we
it.
stick to the usual film version of time travel, which is you go the same place on Earth, but in a different.
Okay, I'll be in a field.
Well, generally, anywhere you go back in time, you're going to be in a field, or a swamp, or a
Or the
river,
ocean, if you're on a
or
boat.
some ice.
Some ice, yeah.
If you take a boat back with you,
Depends. If you go back sort of like 15 million years, and there'd be no such thing as boats, you'd be like just drowning. A very, very short-lived experience. It'd be rubbish. This is awful. I'm not going back in time.
I remember there was some sort of BBC Dramarama type thing. It wasn't Dramarama because that was ITV.
Dramarama.
Do you remember the BBC, was it British Film Foundation? They used to show like films on a Friday, in the sort of mid-80s. And there was one of those where some kids and an old guy went time travelling. And I don't know why I remember this particular thing, but he said, you basically wear a sack, because wherever you end up in history, people always wore sacks.
Really?
Well, not the 50s.
Not the 50s, no.
Well, they could still wear sacks.
Well, they could, yeah, I suppose you would. Yeah, but I suppose you're not really. You wouldn't go, oh, you're a weird thing from the future. You just go, oh, you're just someone with no money, wouldn't you? So, yeah.
It goes back to the Bugsy Malone. They wore sacks in that, I think. Well, a couple of them did. Yeah, the homeless people.
Ah, yeah. Whereas the guards are always dressed as like baseball pitchers or whatever with their big pads.
Yeah.
On.
Bugsy Malone.
I need to watch that again. It's been years since I watched that. I love the songs from Bugsy Malone. I know we've covered this before, but that's up there with Jungle Book for me. That's been one of the better musicals.
Do you know what? I can't remember a lot of musicals.
Have you seen many? Have you seen? What's the most recent one? Was probably the.
Who was that? Fucker.
Oh, there's that zombie one coming out.
Wow. What an arse. Can't believe you've just done that to. Oh, I've just driven off and fallen off again by myself.
There's a zombie musical coming out. I've seen the advert. Can't remember what it's called now. Like set in a school, I think.
Oh, really?
Like a British.
Well, there's
I'm fairly sure it's
the
British.
Shaun of the Dead guys.
He's in Slaughterhouse Rules,
Yeah,
which is meant to be really
I
funny.
want to see that.
No, I don't think it is that. I think it's got a girl's name in the title. I might, but I may be wrong on this. If I was in any way, if my phone was actually charged, I'd probably be looking this up right now and falling off this track. But unfortunately, I'll have to win the race. So. Oh, I see you go.
You can fall off if you want. Dan's already fallen off twice.
Oh,
I
if I
think.
can fall off, then I'll
Somebody.
fall off. Hang on.
I can't believe you did that to me, John.
Jason, did you drive off?
I did. I'm now on the ground driving along. I'm on a bridge.
Are you going under the bridge?
I'm taking it to the bridge. And I'm back.
Take it.
I'm still second.
That's
Oh shit!
wow.
So
Take it to the.
You might be first again.
I'm still in third. How the hell that happened?
I have no idea. If we're actually thinking about going back in time, I'm trying to think. This is going back in time, this conversation. I mean, I'm not going to think too realistically about this, because there's always shit in every decade. You can always go, oh, I'll go back to this time. They go, no, there's racism. Well, there's racism now, we don't know. Or I'd go back to this time. Well, that was bad for these people.
Oh, shit.
But if you're going to go back in time and be with the rich people, I don't know. See, I quite like with the whole Red Dead Redemption thing and Westworld and that. I do quite like the idea of the Western thing. But I mean,
You've always loved the American West.
I have. It's a bit of a shit. That's why I chose history in school, because I knew we got to study that. Yeah. So,
I chose history because I can't stand geography.
I mean, that's the other reason. But it's very noticeable that I'm a bit crap at geography now. I mean, my history's alright. It's not great, but
I did geography because
atrocious. You like
I did
cookies?
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the field trips. They were fantastic.
So you don't get to do that in history, actually. Oh, I suppose you do. We went to draw old buildings and stuff.
Did we?
We went to draw. Oh, what's that?
Did we go to the village?
Yeah, Walthamstow Village. Oh, what's that house called?
Orford Road?
It is on Alford Road, but I can't think of the name of it. Vestry House? Yeah, Vestry House.
Vestry House, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, we drew that. And probably rubbed it as well. Got a rubbing of it. And,
Was there a genie in the bottle?
Who sang that
Right
song?
way, I don't know. Well, there's a few people. But
Christina Aguilera.
Christina Aguilera.
you always sound really creepy, Dan. I've got to say. A little bit.
Yeah, always.
Little bit. Yeah, not even.
I can't help it. It's just my natural creepy voice.
It comes out more if you're just saying
It's
a
just my
woman's
natural
name.
creep.
But it's.
Mother Teresa. Yeah, right. It does. It's awful. Have Royal Highness the Queen.
Oh, you died, Jason.
I did.
Were you doing a sweet flip?
I was doing a not very sweet flip.
I'm going to do a sweet.
If I'd been a second, well, not a second, like a tiny, tiny fraction of a bit better, it would have been perfect. But unfortunately, not in this reality. Oh, you're miles away. You're over there. Come over here.
Bum, 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 bum.
So my reality at the
Ooh,
moment,
nearly.
flu jabs are going mental.
Oh, I've got to get mine.
Well, you can't get an over 65 one. They're like gold dust. I mean, you won't.
No, I'll get through work.
Yeah.
Yeah, but where'd you go? Because they're like gold dust. So you're not going to get an over 65 one because you're over 65. So you're alright.
No, I'm not.
We've got those. They're available. But there's like a stampede of people over 65 all fighting for the same ones.
Can
like a battle
people over
royale.
65 stand, please?
Just tell them, look, we'll reuse the needles. It's all right. Everybody can have a bit.
I want to see people
So-
over 65 stampede. That'd be funny.
We had. This is I'm not going to talk too much about this, obviously, but we had no stocking. I mean, this is the nationwide issue. It's not our stock. This is everybody hasn't got any stock
Bank.
because they had it in October. Within about 5 days, everyone was told, well, there's not enough to go around. You've got a limit what you can give it out. And then we got some more in Saturday, and within about 2 hours, nope, gone. We had queues out the door, and they were queuing at all the local doctors as well. So it's just like rumour went around. They've got some flu jabs.
Well, just don't get flu then. That's the.
Just don't get flu. Yeah. Well, then no one will.
Do you know what? I don't think I've ever had the flu.
I have. Well, no, I've just had a cold.
We should take your blood. I think I have had it because. Well, I know I have had it.
I've never had it.
Yeah. Because I know the difference between a cold and a flu, and I have had flu. I've had colds more. Obviously. It's not nice to have flu by any means.
No.
No.
Oh, really?
Come on, Dan.
Oh.
Did you DNF there?
No, I got in just the nick of time.
Oh.
Did I not finish?
No, I finished.
Oh.
With 1 second spare, I think.
Oh, look at him go!